I'm the news that nobody expected. I was never a part of your plan. I'm the reason why life as you know it feels like it's slipping through your trembling hands. And the doctors say I'm just an option, a mistake you can make disappear. I may not have a voice, but I'm more than a choice. I'm as real as the heartbeat you hear. So don't close the book on me yet. I've still got a long way to go. Empty pages to fill, and the best part is still down the road. Oh, I am a story untold. I am God's miracle in the making, proof that all things can work for the good. I am fingers and toes, and heaven already knows the name you pick out for me already belongs to me. So don't close the book on me yet. I've still got a long way to go. Empty pages to fill, and the best part is still down the road. Oh, I am a story untold. Every life is sacred, and every life is a gift, and every life deserves a chance to live. I know you're scared, I know you're scared, I know you're scared right now. But when you hear my first cries, and when you look in my eyes, you'll understand why you brought me to life. So don't close the book on me yet. I've still got a long way to go. Empty pages to fill, and the best part is still down the road. Oh, I am a story untold. That was yours truly, singing Untold, written by Matthew West. Good morning and welcome to the Jewish Pro-Life live stream. Today is Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. It's the 15th day of Av in the year 5780. I'm Cecily Routman, founder and president of the Jewish Pro-Life Foundation. We'll be here for about 20 minutes of live chat, news, education, enlightenment, and spiritual renewal. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter this morning, please chat with us. At the Jewish Pro-Life Foundation, we're saving Jewish lives and healing Jewish hearts by providing the Jewish community with much-needed pro-life education, pregnancy care, and adoption referrals, and healing after abortion. We started our work in 2006 because we were concerned about the high rates of abortion in the Jewish community, the fact that a majority of Jews believes that abortion is morally acceptable at all stages of pregnancy, that this majority vigorously advocates for abortion, and tragically, this leads to more loss of unborn life across all demographics, and it contributes to anti-Semitism because people see us in a bad light. Also, we wanted to provide a Jewish pro-life voice in the public square. It's estimated that in Israel, 30,000 Jewish children lose their lives to abortion every year, and in America, approximately 17,622 Jewish children lose their lives to abortion every year. But abortion doesn't just take one life, it wipes out entire generations. Many future descendants are lost with each abortion, and as Jews, we feel the pain and loss of each and every one. If you're a Jewish parent facing unplanned pregnancy and you can't get the support you need from family, friends, or your shul community, please contact us. We have Jewish-friendly pregnancy care resources to help you and can get you connected to them today. Also, we know a Jewish couple who would love to meet you and raise your child in a loving Jewish home. To save your baby's life, please contact me today at 412-758-3269, or you can email me at cecily@jewishprolifefoundation.org. If you've had an abortion experience and are suffering because of it, we have an excellent, effective healing program specifically designed for Jewish men and women, and it's available to you at no cost, regardless of your level of observance or affiliation. To start your healing journey, please contact me today. Jewish Pro-Life Foundation is a 501(c)(3) educational organization. Since 2006, we've been saving Jewish lives by promoting life-saving solutions to unplanned pregnancy in the Jewish community. We provide education about the development, viability, and sanctity of unborn life, as well as traditional Jewish law regarding abortion. We inspire Jews to welcome preborn Jewish children into the inclusive movement of modern Jewish life and religion. We provide adoption and pregnancy care referrals. We teach our community about the harmful effects of abortion and provide support to Jewish women and men who suffer from post abortion syndrome. We have a website. It's jewishprolifefoundation.org. Please visit our website for more information, help, and healing. We are an educational organization. We have no affiliation with any Jewish denomination, political organization, or the Messianic movement. We speak to each Jew one-on-one because we believe that each one of us has a personal relationship with Hashem, and it is through this relationship that we derive a life-affirming view. We are not a public charity. We do not fundraise. If you'd like to contribute to our work, please visit the donate page on our website. The news item of the day that I picked out is entitled Members of NIH Human Fetal Tissue Research Ethics Advisory Board Revealed. And this was just published yesterday. It says 11 out of 15 are pro-life. Members of the National Institutes of Health's Advisory Board on the Ethics of Research Using Tissue Obtained from Abortions were revealed Friday when they met for a day-long virtual hearing. 11 of the 15 members of the Human Fetal Tissue Research Ethics Advisory Board are known to oppose the use of aborted baby body parts in research. The Department of Health and Human Services announced last June it was canceling another contract that funded research using aborted baby parts at taxpayer expense, and that it would establish new ethics guidelines for review of future proposals. And I do want to show you that other contract, which is diabolical. This was from June 5th, 2019. Trump administration ends another humanized mice contract. This research was creating humanized mice so that those mice can then be research subjects. The taxpayers are funding this research at the University of California. Promoting the dignity of human life from conception to natural death is one of the very top priorities of President Trump's administration, a statement from HHS read. That happens to be coming straight from Judaism. The audit and review helped inform the policy process that led to the administration's decision to let the contract with the University of California, San Francisco expire and to discontinue intramural research involving the use of human fetal tissue from elective abortion. This is a major victory for pro-life, and we thank President Trump for taking decisive action. It is outrageous and disgusting that we have been complicit through our taxpayer dollars in the experimentation using baby body parts. NIH has spent $120 million a year on grisly, unethical experiments involving the hearts, livers, bones, and brains harvested from babies too young and vulnerable to speak for themselves. And this is from Susan B. Anthony List President Marjorie Dannenfelser. As a Jewish woman, I'm reading this and I'm thinking, Judaism expressly prohibits mixing any kind of species. And here we are as taxpayers, as Jewish people, funding research that is doing something that is not only abhorrent in the Almighty's eyes, but actually prohibited for us to do. So we become complicit in this. Going back to the original article, the advisory board is required to submit its findings no later than August 8th. Under the law, the HHS secretary is charged with appointing the membership of the board. And so they list the 11 pro-life members here. And then we get to the Jewish doctor. Dr. Lawrence Goldstein is one board member who supports using human fetal tissue for research. He is a distinguished professor in the Department of Cellular and Molecular Medicine, Department of Neuroscience, University of California, San Diego, and the director of the Sanford Consortium for Regenerative Medicine in La Jolla, California. Another Jewish professor, who's Irving Weissman, head of regenerative medicine at Stanford University. He was one of three others that argued in favor of using aborted baby body parts for research. He says human fetal tissue research is the gold standard. And then the criticism of him is that in the case of research that utilizes tissues and cells procured from electively aborted fetuses, the question of benefit to the research subject has an obvious answer. There is none, said Dr. James Shirley, founder of adult stem cell research firm Asymmetrex and associate scholar with the Charlotte Lozier Institute. While there are strong ethical arguments against such research, even if it does not motivate fetal death, he said, if research with human fetal tissue is in any way, even in a small part, contributory to motivating elective abortions, then the ethical assessment is straightforward. Such research would constitute ethical misconduct that should not be funded by the U.S. government or allowed by a private agency either. History is repeating itself as we exploit one group of human beings for the benefit of another group. Dr. Maria Feeney told the board, and I'm sure she's talking about what happened in World War II when Jews were the research subjects, and that was justified by saying that whatever heinous, diabolical research was being done on these Jewish people, it would help society. And we have a slide to that effect in our PowerPoint, which I'll talk about later. The advisory board can choose to be at the forefront of promoting non-controversial tissue and cell sources. Science has only scratched the surface of what is possible with induced pluripotent stem cells. And I've spoken here before about an Israeli biotechnical company who is doing just that. The board is undertaking its review as the Trump administration faces allegations its ban on using human fetal tissue is blocking coronavirus treatment research. And there is an immunologist at the NIH Rocky Mountain Laboratory in Montana that told the Washington Post in March that the pandemic warrants an exemption to a ban imposed last year prohibiting government researchers from using tissue from abortions in their work. In April, more than 130 members of Congress urged Trump to maintain the current fetal tissue research policy and to redirect funds toward ethical, successful alternatives to combat COVID-19, and thanked the president for his decisive actions to protect human life and human dignity on every front. However, last month, the NIH approved 70 new embryonic stem cell lines for use in projects eligible for federally funded research, and they specifically excluded projects using embryonic stem cells or embryonic cell lines in its definition of research involving human fetal tissue. So it's still going on. The reason I wanted to bring this up is I'm always so very disturbed about this idea of taking a demographic group and being willing to exploit them for profit in the name of research or doing service to humankind. Judaism emphasizes the sanctity of human life from conception to natural death, making it incumbent upon Jews to find ways to save lives without destroying the lives of humans in the embryonic stage of development, not to mention the research done on babies that have been aborted. Exploitation for billions of dollars of research money and product profits dressed up to look like an ethical attempt at saving lives is disingenuous, hypocritical, and arrogant. We've talked about the Torah portion Shemini here, Leviticus 9 to 11, which talks about the hazards of acting beyond the purview of the Almighty's will. Certainly, killing his creation in the name of service to other humans violates the prohibition on destroying innocent life. And so I'm taking these doctors that are named in this article to task, and I would like you to make a note of their names and contact information. We will be contacting them this week to let them know that we do object to their point of view and they're making huge salaries on the deaths of innocent human beings. First one was Lawrence Goldstein, and he's the director of the Sanford Consortium for Regenerative Medicine and the director of the Sanford Stem Cell Clinical Center. So he's getting millions of dollars for this research. His office number is 858-534-9702. His mailing address is University of California, San Diego, 9500 Gilman Drive, number 0695, La Jolla, California, 920930695. And you can email Dr. Goldstein at lgoldstein at health.ucsd.edu. That's L. Goldstein at health.ucsd.edu. Dr. Irving Weissman, who's the director of the Stanford Institute for Stem Cell Biology and Regenerative Medicine, his email is irv@stanford.edu. That's irv@stanford.edu. And his mailing address is the Lori I. Loki Stem Cell Research Building, 265 Campus Drive West, G, 3167, Stanford, California, 94305. 5461, and his office phone number is 650-723-6520. We are going to contact these two gentlemen and inform them that although it is understandable that they are emulated and given hero worship status by their peers because they are saving humankind, in the process they're killing innocent humans at early stages of development. It goes against Jewish principles. Let's remind them of who they are. Going to go on now to our slide of the day. I have two of them. We use our PowerPoint Judaism, the original pro-life religion. May there be abundant peace from heaven and good life upon us and upon all Israel. Amen. Somehow I always come back to this slide, the use of language relating to the research done on human beings. Back in World War II, torture is medical research. To explain the concentration camp experiments, Dr. August Hertz supplied this rationale. These condemned men will at least make themselves useful, he said. Wouldn't it be ridiculous to execute them and send their bodies to the crematory oven without giving them an opportunity to contribute to the progress of society? And then in abortion research, torture is medical research. Again, the same language. In 1980, Dr. Marty Kekakomi justified conducting experiments involving slicing open the stomachs and cutting off the heads of live, late-term aborted babies. An aborted baby is just garbage, and that's where it ends up, he declared. Why not make use of it for society? And I'm thinking as I share this with you once again that it's so easy to talk about these things in philosophical terms, but to actually understand what's happening in human terms is another thing altogether. We've had recent undercover videos showing the selling of these baby parts. It is such a transgression and such an offense against God and humankind that we really must stand up and speak out against it. And the other slide I wanted to show is a quote from Albert Einstein, who lived and worked in a time when genocide was being justified through communism, socialism, and Maoism. He saw it firsthand. He said, the world is a dangerous place, not because of those who do evil, but because of those who look on and do nothing. And then I once again quote Leviticus, do not stand idly by while your neighbor's blood is shed. So it may just come down to righteous Jews and righteous Gentiles stopping this madness. I've gone on long enough. Thank you very much for listening to my rant this morning. I was very upset about this. We are blessed to have pro-life rabbis who work with us, which always lifts our spirits and encourages us to continue working and calling out the evil in our day. Rabbi David Novak is professor of religion and philosophy at the University of Toronto and a member of the University College for Joint Center for Bioethics. He is available to discuss Jewish theology, ethics, bioethics, natural law theory, and Jewish-Christian relations. Please email Rabbi Novak at david.novak@utoronto.ca. Rabbi Shlomo Nachman, who is available to speak on the sanctity of human life in Judaism, what it means to be Jewish, the benefits of prayer, Jewish-Christian relations, and welcoming Noahadim into fellowship. You can connect with Rabbi Nachman's busy online shul at learnamunah.com or email him directly at learnamunah@gmail.com. Rabbi Menashe Bovit is the spiritual leader of Belarus Jewish Center in Queens, New York. He educates using traditional texts, history, anthropology, archaeology, and modern academic biblical studies. Rabbi Bovit is a strong advocate of the State of Israel. He's active in interfaith activities, and he's president of the Eastern Queens Interfaith Council. Please email Rabbi Bovit at belarusrabbi@yahoo.com. We do have a healing program for Jewish men and women who suffer after abortion. It's called Tikvat Rachel. The program is based on Teshuvah and the promise of healing in Judaism. We also offer grief training for rabbis, therapists, and counselors. To start your healing journey, contact us to share your personal story. The calls and emails are confidential, caring, and safe. Please call me at 412-758-3269 or email me at cecily@jewishprolifefoundation.org. We do want to invite you to visit us at the annual March for Life in January, where we participate to show Jewish support for the most defenseless humans among us. We will provide you a handheld sign to carry. Check out our calendar page on our website for itinerary updates. If you can't travel to Washington, D.C. and would like to attend a local March for Life in your area, the calendar page also has a link to local marches, and we'll be happy to send you a sign to hold. In closing, I'd like to encourage you to please visit our website, jewishprolifefoundation.org, especially the library, to download our PowerPoint and our healing program. You can request a welcome packet at our website, and please check out our Pro-Life Rabbis page, the Pro-Life blog, and our Jewish-friendly pregnancy care and adoption resources. Also, please subscribe to our podcast, Jewish Pro-Life, where we upload the audio of our live stream shows. Remember, at the Jewish Pro-Life Foundation, we're making the original pro-life religion pro-life again. I'm the news that nobody expected. I was never a part of your plan. I'm the reason why life as you know it feels like it's slipping through your trembling hands. And the doctors say I'm just an option, a mistake you can make disappear. I may not have a voice, but I'm more than a choice. I'm as real as the heartbeat you hear. So don't close the book on me yet. I've still got a long way to go. Empty pages to fill, and the best part is still down the road. Oh, I am a story untold. I am God's miracle in the making, proof that all things can work for the good. I am fingers and toes, and heaven already knows the name you pick out for me already belongs to me. So don't close the book on me yet. I've still got a long way to go. Empty pages to fill, and the best part is still down the road. Oh, I am a story untold. Every life is sacred, and every life is a gift, and every life deserves a chance to live. I know you're scared, I know you're scared, I know you're scared right now. But when you hear my first cries, and when you look in my eyes, you'll understand why you brought me to life. So don't close the book on me yet. I've still got a long way to go. Empty pages to fill, and the best part is still down the road. Oh, I am a story untold. May there be abundant peace from heaven and good life upon us and upon all Israel. Amen.